Hello, we are live. Isn't it funny how that button on StreamYard says go live, and then it says, "Are you really sure you want to go live?"
Yeah. Are you positive?
No, I'm not. That's why I pressed the bloody button.
It might as well have a button that says, "Don't do it. It's a trap."
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't do it. Right. Okay. I'm hyped on tea, as you can tell. Anybody who's watching this, hello. You're watching only
Good evening.
God, I've got that on the brain. You're watching Comic Book Black Belt, and my very good friend Lucifer Storm. Hello, Lucifer.
Good evening, everyone.
If you're clever enough, you'll be watching Lucifer Storm's channel quite often because he's a genius. And also, we do a fantastic stream on a Monday night.
Now that I agree with.
Yes, and so you should know Lucifer by now. But if not, he's here and he's supporting me because I need it at the moment. I'm shaking. Lucifer, where can we find you?
You can find me over at luciferstorm.com. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. Just look for Lucifer Storm and you will find me.
Do it. There is wisdom there. Go find it. You can obviously find me at Comic Book Black Belt, the YouTube channel. You can find me at russleach.com, comicbookblackbelt.com. You can find me at my book's website, onlydeathcansavus.com, which is what we'll be talking about tonight quite a bit, I would imagine, as I have just launched the IndieGoGo, and you can go and find that there. I don't think I've even put the link in the description, but I will be doing that afterwards. But you can get to it by simply going to russleach.com. You can get to onlydeathcansavus.com from there. There is a link directly to the IndieGoGo campaign, which we'll be showing shortly. You can also find me on the Twitter, on the Fleecebook, on the Instagram, and on the Parley. So we've got all that out of the way. Come and have a chat with me because I love to talk about comic book art, not drama, comic book art. I'm totally into comics. I love my comics. Right, okay. So today was launch day for me.
Fantastic.
And I've not really done anything like that before.
I've been waiting for this day for so fucking long.
Yeah,
this is better than fucking Christmas.
Yeah, me too. We've got hold on. We've got people. Okay. Hello, El Gargoyle. So nice of you to turn up. Thank you very much. All right, Dave. How's it going? How's your hand?
Good evening, gentlemen.
And we have Scotland's best shit super artist, Captain Fckhead.
Oh, hold on. What's going on? There we go.
Good evening, Captain. How the devil art thou?
I'm confused. You're on the wrong side.
Yeah. It's like getting on the wrong side of the bed, darling.
Yeah, this is
I can't sleep this side.
You've been fucking with me for the past 4 weeks with you keep moving studio.
I can do
and
that.
you move your camera angles around. Oh, that's better. There we go.
You don't like change, obviously.
No, I do not like change at all.
Right, okay, you good with that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Hello,
It's like
Michael.
a clean shower.
Hello, Crimson Owl. Hello, Ronnie. Got that. What a great book earlier from Ronnie. Very informative. He sent me a PDF.
Cool.
Yeah, it was very, very good. So check that out. And also, I got some stuff from Stinch. Actually, I got a PDF from Stinch that I'll share with you. And it's just got some really neat drawings in it. So we'll look at that before we have him on next week for the channel. But for now, it's about launch day. So yeah, like I was saying, I've done a bit in my time. I've been an art director. I've been a designer. I've been a programmer. I've run my own business. I've done all kinds of stuff. I've drawn comics for mainstream publishers like Panini and Hachette and Cartoon Network, and done some stuff for Marvel as well. And I've never been so nervous as the moment I pressed that bloody button today. It's just, that was crazy.
That's exactly how it should be.
Yeah, it was, and I think I was talking to Rot on the previous stream. Oh,
God help you!
Look at this. We've got more people coming in.
Oh, fantastic!
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. VOLE.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Great.
Where
Great
have you
to be
appeared
on.
from? Where have you appeared from? Where have I sourced you?
I came from the AAA Discord. I got an invite from Commie Mark a little bit ago.
Cool. Excellent. Okay.
Hing.
Yeah, Commie Mark is wonderful. Oh, Mike's here as well. Mike Emirates. Thank you very much for the congratulations, Mike. He's done an absolutely top ink drawing for one of the A4 prints, which I'll go through in a minute. And it's got a real 2000 AD vibe to it. I'll show you. Where are we? They're whizzing past.
I hate the Greeks.
Look at that. Look at that. How lovely is that?
I believe that's the one that I've backed on the campaign.
Oh, is
so,
it?
Yeah.
So there's some lovely work going on there. Hail Commie Mark. Oh, rot. Nice. And there's some Amrit Birdie has done a lovely anime style drawing there. Beautiful. Renzo Rodriguez has done his normal fantastic work. And I don't have Rob's yet, but he's promised me in his own words, awesome characters. I think I can do a bang up job on this one. So I'm liable to believe him as he is super talented. So we've got that going on. So as I was saying, I was really nervous pressing that button. It's like it's the difference, isn't it, between people doing things and not doing things, and actually pressing that button and going for it. It's the spectre of failure. It's quite a strong influence on whether you do things or not. So I just got on and did it. There you go. So
it's the only way to do anything.
Yeah,
not to quote a really annoying advert, but the only way to finish anything is to start.
It's to start, yeah.
Completely
One foot in front of the
agree.
other. Yeah, here we go.
Completely
Oh, we got Bristolian Dave.
Hey.
Good evening again, Dave. Nice to see you again.
I know, mate. Honestly, can't stop, mate. You're such a lovely bloke. Can't stop talking here.
There you go. Look, look at that. You got to show that. I'm back at number 10, and I snagged Rob's print in the blind because that's a safe fucking bet. You're guaranteed there. You're not wrong. That is going to be a fantastic print. I have no doubt.
Dave?
Yeah.
Are you still having sliced fingers in your sandwiches?
What do you mean?
Oh man.
Yeah. It's getting there. You know, it's not too bad. The doctor says I'm not allowed to for a while, but it's
not allowed to what? I think you missed a word out there.
To what? I missed no word out. No word at all.
But Marv has just enlightened me and said that I don't have the shipping in the perks. I don't quite understand that. Does anybody else understand that one?
Nope. Sorry, man.
No, usually when you select the perks and you go to checkout, it'll tell you what the shipping price is. So.
That's what I thought.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay. No, that's not the way it works, Marv. Sorry, Mario. It's anybody proper name because you're so lovely. No, that's not the way it works. The thing is go back. Oh right, yes, thanks very much, Commie Mark. The thing is because I'm so new to all this, there are things that I kind of look at and I go, "Oh, did I get that wrong?" I'm not sure. And do you know anything about? Yeah, I got kicked in the balls for shipping. Okay, that's what you deserved, Rob.
It's about time somebody. It's about time somebody in America got kicked in the balls for shipping.
I don't actually think the shipping is that bad, actually, because I've had stuff shipped from America and it costs twice as much as I'm shipping it out to America.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot more expensive to get stuff imported.
That's because the US.
Yeah.
That's because the US Postal Service send it to every major city, and then to Tokyo twice, across to China, over down to Brazil, and then to every major city again before it even gets off the fucking boat to come to the UK. It's ridiculous. Fucking US Postal Service.
Good stuff.
Honestly, if you get an email from anyone in the States saying I've just shipped you a package, track it every single fucking day. You will cry with how many places it goes.
Weeks.
You like to send her on a world tour.
Was it? Yeah, like Americans on a world tour. Yeah. That's great.
You're being shouted at, by the way, Russ.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
how do I do
all
the
saying-
wrench thing? Do I have to do that from YouTube?
If you click on, I can't remember. If you click on one of the, right in the chat on the YouTube, if you go to the YouTube chat and you click on one of the chats, comes 3 little dots come up. It should be in there. You can do it because you can do it live.
Yeah, I have to take it back because I was obviously watching some alt-right nut job. That's all there is on YouTube, obviously.
That's all we got.
That's all there is. Yeah.
And I've just checked. You've not missed out shipping at all. Shipping's there. It's just when Marv, when you select your perk, and then when it takes you to the checkout and you fill all your information in, because you can't add shipping until it knows where you are.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. There you go. Add moderator.
Woo!
Woo!
Now you just need to show Lucifer how to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm fucking useless when it comes to that.
Stolian Dave. Yeah. The Mr. Captain for Fckhead is already a moderator. Boss could be a moderator.
The reason why there is no you in me is so that people don't have to read out Captain Fckhead or say fuck on YouTube Live by my enforcement. Because I kept getting told off, people going, I don't swear on my channel, stop sending me messages, Captain Fckhead. So I just kept sending the messages.
I think it's brilliant. You get a credit in my book, mate.
Why?
As Captain Frederick Head.
Mm-hmm.
Because you did some colouring, mate.
I did. That's true.
I'm looking forward to seeing that, man.
Yeah. That's good.
It's all right.
Nice.
I'm quite pleased with it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was quality stuff. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to have. I'm saying it's 80 plus pages because it's 60 pages of story. Plus, there'll be like a gallery of pin-ups and what have you, and a character gallery and stuff like that, and some concept work. But it may well end up being more than that. It just depends on what I fit in, because all those 4 A4 ink prints, I'm going to have them coloured in the book, and then you can buy the prints externally so that you can just enjoy the inks. So you get to see them no matter what. But if you want to enjoy the inks how they should be, then you gotta buy the prints.
I'm just digging at the prints are A4. I don't have to go and have a framer make frames. I can just go to a place and go, I'll have an A4 frame, please.
A4 frame, please. I've made it as simple as I possibly can for that reason. For that reason.
You get all these little prints from the Yankee Doodles, and you go and buy yourself a frame, and you end up having to cut the end tops of the prints off because I'm not paying a framer another 50 fucking quid just to make me a frame. Fucking Americans. Don't understand it. They measure everything in imperial, and yet they have a metric financial system. I guarantee you, right? They talk about Bristol board. They're an 11 by 19 Bristol board. It's the best. What's the weight of that Bristol board? I bet it's measured in a jism.
It's a jism.
Metric, motherfuckers. Learn your shit.
Jism. Right. Okay. So after that, the
more than a handful is a waste.
Yes. Yeah.
I'd say hello because I'm not going to be around very much at the minute.
No problem. Welcome to jump in like that. It's really nice for people to be here. Thank you. Thank you. Like I was saying on Rot's channel earlier, I can't express enough just how much support there is when you reach out into the independent group. And you haven't got your piece of music ready, have you, Lucifer?
Oh, I do.
Yeah. And when you talk to people from Comicsgate, it's almost a guarantee that there are some arseholes in Comicsgate, because you know what? There's a percentage of the human race that are arseholes. Okay. And off-color jokes and nasty people don't make a hate group. All right. So people need to start talking to each other and getting on and making comics the industry it should be. So after that short outburst from myself, I'm just going to quickly whip through this because it is a launch party. So I'm just going to whip through.
That would have been a different song if it went, "It's raining our souls." Hallelujah.
So here we are with Only Death Can Save Us. It's an 80-page plus, so it's 80 plus pages. So that effectively means it's 60 pages of story plus whatever I can bundle in with it. It could end up 100 pages, but I doubt it. But it's going to be up there. It's perfect bound, so it's got a nice spine to it. It's full colour, 60-page story, character gallery. Only Death Can Save Us. Now, this is a bit cheesy. It is a bit cheesy, but I like cheese. Okay, in a lot, so many things, especially melted cheese. But I like cheese, okay? And I like Bronze Age. Love Bronze Age work because it was all ages, and it's for everybody to read. So this is action, not violence. This is romance, not sex. This is the hero's journey, not ideology. So
I was looking forward to some sex and violence.
Only Death Can Save Us is a Bronze Age inspired cosmic fantasy romp bringing together action and pathos as the ancient elemental known as Death leaps from his ethereal retirement to help a young soul protect her loved ones, her world, and even existence itself. So it's got some cosmic stuff in it, and it's a big punch up, and it's good fun. Okay, and there is some deep meaning in there if you want to find it. So it's a book for everyone. You can read the first 8 pages. Instead of 8 pages. You can read the first 8 pages right here on the IndieGoGo campaign, so you can see what you're going to get. You can come find me on the channel, where I will be showing the production of the book. There's those 4 lovely, lovely ink drawings. If you get the full Monty, if you get the collector's edition, you will get a 50 by 50 centimeter canvas print. Oh yeah, and that's the collector's bundle, which is the big one. If for some reason somebody buys that and somebody else wants one, I will make that bundle again. Have no fear. There's page art. There's my 4 Horsemen poster in full color. That will come to you in a tube, posted separately, so no folds. I do have stretch goals. There's the first one, which is
Speaking of arseholes.
Hey. There's a first stretch goal, which will be as soon as I hit my target. There are other stretch goals planned. Okay, I want to do, if possible, a 4 postcard set. I've got pins, UV, and all kinds of stuff lined up. The rest of it's just gumph that you can read about us. What's the most important thing? What's the most important thing is our readers and arseholes. Yeah, there may be some arseholes in our readers, but who am I to judge? Do you know what? you know, even people on death row need toothpaste. So buy the book. Okay.
I hear rotten bleaches.
Yeah, our readers are everything. There are no toxic fans. If you love comics where there used to be a fun, action-orientated hero's journey, then you're in the right place. And while you guys are hungry for stories and lend your support, we'll keep making books. Okay, that's the end. That's the start and the end of it. And I'm on 12 backers. I've nearly got 10% of my goal in the first day. Yes, I'm so pleased. Yes.
Oh, you should refresh that. You're over that number. I'm looking at. It says 494.
Yeah.
On my side, it says 600 and something.
No.
It's
oh wait, is that in dollars, by any chance?
Yours in dollars.
I'm looking at it in American. Sorry.
Yeah, yours in dollars. I'm looking in Great British pounds.
We use real money.
glorious British pounds.
Glorious British pounds. So yeah, I'm dead pleased with that. That's like 10% in the first afternoon.
I'm dead pleased with that. What a fucking pun! You're on it tonight, mate.
On it like a car bonnet. So yes. Where are we? Who we got in here? Everyone's in. That's good. Okay. So now you've seen my stuff. That's the launch party. You can fuck off now. I want to find out what people have been doing today because it makes for a more interesting day if I find out what everyone else has been doing. So
that's the reason why I hate Greeks.
Captain, what you been doing today?
I've been doing manly work.
Manly.
I can't remember. I didn't weigh them. I didn't weigh them, but I dug up. It must have been about 8 kilos of spuds today, if not more. Probably a bit more. Probably heading more towards 12. I got a fuckload of onions, and like some of them size of fucking footballs are massive.
Is that another metric measurement?
Yeah,
football.
No,
You said kilos, and I was like, kilos. That could be like tons, but then You have
Yo, you're on the right. At least you're in metric.
a fuckload is
A
like.
fuckload.
I'm just trying to figure out what that is.
That's put it this way: I've got enough potatoes and enough onions to see me right through spring.
Do you do that in your garden, or you've got an allotment?
In my garden, I'm not paying for an allotment. I'm not renting a fucking allotment. Get to fuck. I might as well make use of the garden.
Fuck.
All these gardens, you see flowers and all that fucking shit in it. Wasted. Use the fucking ground.
It sounded like have you ever seen Withnail and I? Uncle Monty?
Yeah.
The firm rump carrot.
I'll take that. What else have I done? I did some sanding, some woodwork.
That's very manly.
Sexy woodwork, yeah.
Yeah.
It's for a painting, so it starts off manly and then gets a bit floppy. It's the gay art stuff. And then I've been working on Xenotype for the past 4 hours, and the number of fucking raindrops. This is the number of raindrops I have had to complete in the book has almost trebled just in the last 4 hours. They're fucking. Fuck off, Odie.
That's a wonderful book.
Let me see if I can. If I can actually show you something. I might get myself in trouble, but fuck it, why not?
Yeah, go on, show us.
Spartan's going to show everyone eventually anyway because he's colouring it all live. Let me just see if I can. Where's the page I've just done? 59. Yep, 59. Okay, not 59. I'm looking for 58. That's what I'm looking for.
It's all right, Cap. Take your time, mate. That air's great.
Hey, look.
I can go through the other buttons on this thing if you like. See
While
what
Captain's looking, Hinge, what you been doing?
What? No, not much. Working.
Working on, what do you do?
My day job.
Is
Other than that, I'm drawing.
that a secret?
Yeah,
That's
it's
secret.
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Although I am still drawing. I'm working on another book at the minute.
Cool.
So proper full length this time.
Excellent. Will that end up with a campaign?
I expect so. It's not gonna.
Cool.
I'm not gonna look to raise more than 500. I don't mind starting small and building out. Frankly,
Cool.
I mean, I'm still not quite at a place where I want to be with my work anyway.
No, that's good. That's good.
Nobody
But
ever is.
Nobody ever
Well,
is.
no, but as a part, I think there's that moment where you kind of get that bout of self-confidence where you kind of can say, you know what, I'm at that level where I can get really ambitious. So I don't mind being small potatoes and just kind of climbing the ladder, and people can join me as they come along. And then
Back to potatoes again.
That's good.
exactly.
That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But don't hold yourself back too long.
No, of course not. It's just I think you don't want. I keep, I always go back to this. I keep meeting guys who are artists just starting out, and they are starting out with magnum opus, and it's kind of you don't have an audience yet. It's really, I just think that a lot of people should just either, whether it be through stuff like YouTube or a channel, or whether it be just smaller work, getting up there, out and about, and all that stuff. You just, in some manner, you need an audience to actually care about what you're doing. I mean, a lot of artists are looking to do their own first book or whatever, and they're coming out with these things that could be at least 100 pages, and they're not ready for it on so many levels, really.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is not be ready and come up with a fail.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. No, good call. Right, because I'm a cheapskate and I don't pay for this, 6 is my maximum. So, Mark, you're gonna have to wait a little while, but I will bring you in as soon as we have a space. So let's see this. Let's see this for the moment.
Just the fucking raindrops that do my head in.
Damn it!
And it's just flatting. I mean, why?
Yeah.
Why has it got to be rainy? I've told both Odie and Liam. I mean, look at that bottom panel. The next book has to be set somewhere mild, so there's no rain, but it's not hot enough that you sweat.
Can you put the lines on?
No, I'm not doing that. No, that's naughty. No, that's naughty. I might get in trouble if I do that. So
I can just tell that's going to be good
for you, maybe.
Gonna be good.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do it for these.
Just a panel.
I'll do it for those bottom two because
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, look at that.
Fucking nice.
Beautiful,
Jeez.
lovely, really,
That's
really
fucking
nice.
That's awesome.
You know what? And I still
Fantastic.
haven't backed it yet.
No, I'm going to have to. Yeah.
Stick that in your wank bank.
I can't, mate. I can't.
Man, no one ever feels ready or good enough or anything like that. See, that we are as a breed, artists, we are very self-critical, and it is difficult to get over that. But I think you are right, that you get to a point where you think, no. Okay, I'm super critical. I'm not fantastic. I'm not the best. But do you know what? I've just sort of tipped over the edge where I feel confident enough to take on certain projects and feel that it's going to be a success. So I do think there is that moment. Yeah.
I would say to that as well, never be afraid of looking backwards. Like, as an artist, you've always got to be looking in the right direction, and sometimes that right direction isn't always forwards. Like artist, you have to learn to live with mistakes. Particularly in traditional art, mistakes happen. Tough shit. It's just how it is. You have to learn to live with them. But every now and again, you know, when you've got that knock of confidence, and you just think, I don't know if I should even bother. Go back and have a look at some stuff you've done in the past, because I guarantee you there'll be things you look and you go, you know what, fuck it, I should be bothering.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn
Well,
straight.
we'll never forget. I mean, even in 2000 AD, we still had Count Caligula and the goldfish bowl.
My first proper graphic novel was Fenton's Green, and Terminus at Fenton's Green. In fact,
No, I've got that YouTube video with that man chasing the dog, but all the Fenton!
Fenton, no. Yeah, very good. And it had some masterful colours on it. Actually, I'm going to share this. Screen.
Actually, well, just for a moment, has anyone ever seen that video where it's a bloke walking his ostrich, but it turns out to be a fucking emu?
Yes, that's fucking gold.
Yeah.
Fucking emu.
Weirdly, there was a woman that lost an emu in Scotland not long ago, about a week and a half ago.
Lost an emu.
Yeah. An emu managed to escape, and they were like, well, where do you think it could be? This was like an hour later. She's like, I don't know. They run at like 35 kilometres an hour. It could be taken anywhere by now.
Anywhere in Scotland, it's probably been fried and served up with chips. Isn't it?
This is true. Yeah. Oh, bad emu. That sounds good.
Yeah. So this is probably the first big production that I was involved with, and I remember at the time, or just after it went out, kind of looking back on it and being very hypercritical of it. And I can still look back now and be hypercritical of it, but I've got far more fondness for it now, and see what I learned out of the whole book, and how that made a difference to where I went from then on. So, you know, exactly like the captain says, you know, sometimes you have to look back and see what you've done, and it'll inspire you to do something different in the future. So, you know, never be too critical.
And not only that, a part of finding your way to having a successful book is you've got to fail quite a few times before you get to that successful book, and you've just got to own it and just be like, this is part of the process. Now that I've got the failing out of the way, I only have succeeding left to do.
Yes.
You know,
Oh my god! I never thought that I would fucking hear Lucifer Storm sound exactly like fucking Arnold Rimmer. Oh my days!
I think that I mean, it's stated. Sorry, one moment. It's stating the obvious, really. When I mean, everyone knows this, but I remember reading some of the greatest measure of success is not being good at something most of the time. It's being persistent.
Yeah.
Most, you know, it's I think it's a mixture of actually, and also having ability as well, and all that kind of thing. I mean, I used to say I don't believe in natural talent, and I kind of still don't when it comes to drawing. I think anyone can learn it, but there's a great argument that sometimes also that you should follow what you're good at, not that just something you just say, oh, but it's my passion, because some people are passionate to sing, but they can't sing. But, I think you find a niche you can go down and you pursue it and you're persistent and you get it. And
that's the thing. Hard work will beat talent. Like every single time. You can be talented as fuck. If you don't put the work in, you ain't going to do shit.
No.
So,
well, Bob Dylan couldn't sing, but it never stopped him.
Yeah, true. But I think like what Lucifer says, a good thing for actually reflecting on the mainstream as well, because a lot of them have just been grabbed out of obscurity because they do some random artwork that appeals to these SJWs online, and they've never had a chance to actually do work, fail, and get better because of it. So you end up with the shit that you get now, unfortunately.
I think it's actually a failure of the industry, to be honest. That you don't have the training that you used to have, as in you don't have the apprenticeships. I mean, people used to go to other people's studios to learn from a master, and like they'd fill in and they'd just do all these other jobs, and that doesn't seem to be the way the industry works now. I think so much the comics.
So if you get the right guy to work for,
and
you just $10,000. Well, I'm Stephanie Cook is what I'm really thinking of, but.
Has anyone ever seen? Sorry,
she's the one who stole $10,000 from Bill Willingham.
That's the one. Yeah. Just find the right guy, nick the money.
Now we know why you can't get an apprenticeship anymore.
Yeah, because they're just scared shitless that people are going to come in and rob them blind.
There's a really good video actually that Proco put up with where they talk to Tim Gula, and he talks about being an apprentice of all these really amazing artists, and that kind of it's just a really nice video to watch instantly. It's the one where he talks about automatic drawing, actually. And he talks about being trained by people like Mobius, I think, Jack Kirby. He got trained by him. And there's what's that really famous Filipino one? It's not Alcala, it's Alex Nino. So he got trained by all these kind of really amazing artists to get to this point. And I do wonder, I mean, I'm more keyed up almost an artist than I am on comic books in a way, but I almost feel that if you went to a lot of the modern guys as well, I don't know if they look to the best of the best. They all want to kind of good Berkeley, SoCal arts kind of school kind of style, and it's and then you mentioned something like Barry Windsor Smith. I can only think that I imagine the answer would be who. And there doesn't seem to be the kind of level of commitment and almost obsession, maybe. I feel is missing. There's still good artists at Marvel, but they all just seem to do covers these days.
They actually hire people just to do covers that don't have anything to do with comics. I was following some really obscure painters, and she was going through her portfolio, and you go, "Oh, here's some covers I did for this Marvel company," and she's like, "I don't know any of these characters," and it's an excellent cover, and you're like, "Oh," and it's nice, she's a good painter. She was a watercolorist. So there. The interesting thing is all the really great artists, you can trace the lineage of who was their mentor. So, for example, Al Cap is my favorite cartoonist. The guy who did Little Abner in the 1930s. His apprentice, his art assistant was Frank Frazetta. Frank Frazetta goes on and does his thing. And then they have, Gil Kane's apprentice was Howard Chaykin. And Chaykin went on to train other people. I think who was Wally Wood's apprentice was Larry Hama. Right?
Oh, there you go.
When you see that 22 panels that always work, it's Wally Wood's 22 panels, but put it together was Larry Hama.
That's the thing is that I think the problem is the comics industry doesn't do comics quite the way it used to. It does film and everything else, and so the craft is missing. I think.
Yeah,
it's the training ground basically. I mean, this is what Zach says as well, and I can't help but agree with him. Basically, it's people who don't really want to do comics. What they want to do is get their TV series commissioned, get it on Netflix, and hopefully get enough for a maybe modest flat in Los Angeles somewhere.
Yeah.
Or something that they equally buy.
Most of them set their goals so low, like they want to be Joss Whedon. That's aiming low. They don't want to be I want to be Orson Welles, right? They don't have that. They don't do that. They all want to. They want to go for that, low bar.
Yep. It's because the passion's gone. The passion for making comics. It's like I was saying, everyone's got to make money. Entertainment needs to be paid for. but you still got to be passionate about what you do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I'm almost too modest to say it, but for me, I kind of want to be a kind of mix of Ridley Scott and Michael Mann of comics. Whether it will happen, we'll see. But it would be nice if it did.
It's a great goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love those two directors more than Michael Mann, especially. Just anything, most of the stuff he does, like Heat, Manhunter, just absolutely brilliant films. And Catherine Bigelow's another one, actually. I don't think I can. Her newer stuff doesn't really interest me, but when she was on top of her game in the 80s, I can't think of a bad Bigelow film of the 80s and 90s, actually.
Cool.
No, she did Point Break, Near Dark. She went out with James Cameron for us, actually. She did an Aliens briefly. She doubled for what's the name of the Hispanic muscly girl in Aliens, the soldier? Vasquez, was it? Yeah, Vasquez. She doubled for her in one or two scenes, apparently. But yeah, she's just a really amazing director who actually, never mind all this kind of stuff like social justice stuff, more female representation. She got there by her own hard work because she was really good at what she did, basically.
Yeah. Have a look at the Google Doodle today, which is a very famous cartoonist. Actually, it's not a very famous cartoonist, but it's one you might recognize.
Okay.
I just tried to do that and then went, oh, yeah, you don't use your Google.
Right, I've got to quickly shout out. Scott is here. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to shout out. Hello, Scott at Cook's Lab. There you go. I've been waiting for this launch for a while. Congrats, Russ. I can't wait. Thank you very much. Lovely to see you in here. Thanks for the support, Scott. Right, okay. I'm doing the round table. Dave, what have you been doing with your hand today? Tell us.
Practicing with the left. No, I've just been nursing it, trying to not do. I'm slowly starting to type again with it with my little fingertips there.
Okay.
And just sort of doing it, yeah. And
Dave's ambition in life is to be wankadextrous.
I'd be happy if I could wipe with my left hand on my ass. Honestly, it's just, it doesn't work. The mechanics don't work. You try and do the same you do as the right, and it just does not work. Like it goes horribly wrong, and you get shit everywhere, and it's just like fuck.
Speaking of Marvel, that's a perfect analogy. It just goes wrong and gets shits everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
so yeah, that's been my days at the moment.
Are you off work at the moment because of the hand?
Yeah.
Right,
So they signed me off straight away as soon as I went in. So they signed me off till Friday, and then I got to see a doctor on Friday to see what they say.
Okay.
So basically, I'm still getting like shooting pains, sort of like it's like electricity going all the way up through my hand, my arm. So I'm just like
nerves mending.
Yeah. I'm nervous enough as it is. Yeah, pretty much. But I got like.
How's the deli managing without you?
Not a deli, actually. It's bakery. No, I'm joking. No, they're doing fine. They're like, when can you get back to it? I'm like, I don't know, just have to see what the doctor says. And all right, just let me know so I can have a day off. I'm like,
I tell you what, I hope you don't do what I did. The last time I damaged my wrists heavily, is I broke, the scaphoid bone. Or is that too technical? So it's the bone that's right in the middle of the wrist that controls all the movement.
Yeah.
I broke it on my right hand skateboarding.
Oh.
A week later, did the other one.
Oh shit!
I don't miss the skateboard injuries. I really fucking don't.
I could never do skateboarding,
mate. I still fucking got them. I can barely stand up some days.
I can stand on one leg for an awful long time. I can, and when it's in the summer, now that I'm a bit older, I can actually wrap my foot around your head while you're standing up. But I could never skateboard, and I can't either. Just I'm all over the place. Absolutely right. That stuff.
See, the martial arts thing is like so cool. Like in my younger days, I used to do some myself. It doesn't look like it now, believe me. But I used to do a bit of mixed martial arts, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I did Olympic wrestling for a little bit.
That I can buy.
And a bit of Muay Thai. It was great. I had one amateur fight. but I got beat up by a massive Polish dude.
As you do.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, he was like twice the size of me. I was like, Jesus Christ, because we were the only ones in the right weight class. I was like, all right, fine. And yeah, he fucked me up.
We
But
do lots of
it was
different.
fun.
We do lots of different stuff, and we do actually do some MMA stuff and some jiu-jitsu stuff. But what we do is, like, for instance, one of the senseis I train with used to do a lot with jiu-jitsu, and he said the first time he went there as a second dan black belt, he went there and they said, okay, let's do some stuff on the mat, and they had a slightly younger grade decide that he was going to have a go at him, like, take him down and all the rest of it. So what he did was he pinched him on the back of the bum and stuck his finger in his ear, and he got straight off and said, you can't do that. And it's like, well, is this a fight or isn't it? Well, like, have we got to are we doing rules? Is this a rules-based thing? That kind of got him off. That kind of backed him off, and then he went back in and things were better. But it's like, as much as jiu-jitsu is extremely skillful and very potent, it is the case that in the ring there's rules, and it's different when you fight outside. Very different.
Yeah.
So
you can't like pull someone into your guard outside in a street fight because you get your head stamped.
No, because his mate will come across and kick you in the head. That's like, you can't be doing with that shit.
Every time on a Saturday night when I'm in the pub, I when it comes to fight night, I simply say, I can't. My gi's at home.
Okay, and on that note, on that bombshell, I just want to highlight here, said, but we got to get Russ on first to promote this thing. Yes, please, Scott. Anytime, you just give me a shout and your schedule, and I'll come on and promote the book. So, VOLE.
Yes.
VOLE, what have you been doing today?
I'm in the process of organizing. Actually, we just hit our soft deadline today for the second 9-volt anthology. This is the Pulp Adventure one. And we've got about 12 stories that should be coming in if they all get done.
Excellent.
If you organize one of these things, you never know what you're going to get.
Where can you get that?
You'll be able to get it. We'll have a link on Lulu, so it'll be available internationally at local shipping prices for pretty cheap. The first one you can get for $6.90, and I don't know what that is in glorious British pounds, but
that's probably about a $5, I think.
$6.90, and it's 124 pages. It's 9 stories.
Wow.
9 creators. It's black and white, right? So it's done cheaply. It's kind of sourced from around the AAA Discord, which is kind of a training Discord where we're all training to become better artists, better creators. So what you'll see is a lot of you don't see a lot of collaboration because people are kind of building their own thing. So everyone's kind of the writer and the artist and the writer, artist, typesetter, what have you. Everyone's kind of doing everything for themselves, but we're starting to do a couple of collaborations. So I actually, in the last one I submitted a couple of stories of my own. So I think I did 3 stories last time. This time I have 2, but I'm also doing some backup art on a 3rd story with a guy named Evan Hill called the Ninjax. And these are short stories. I know that the trend is to go for the big graphic novels. And I guess if you look at the volume as a whole, it's like a big graphic novel. It's over 100 pages.
Well, that's huge, yeah.
Yeah. But it's little stories. We have a minimum story length of 8 pages, and most people stick to the.
Okay.
We had a couple of 20-pagers. We have a couple of 20-page stories in there.
Cool. Well, shoot me the link, and I'll make sure and put it in the description of the video.
Absolutely. I'll send you the link for the. Actually, I'll post it in the chat. Of the one that's already out. This is the superhero one we did.
Cool.
And let's see. Is it easier for me to? I can just post it in chat because nobody's stopping me.
If no one's stopping you, then do it.
It removes all web addresses, so I can't do that. I can't actually do that.
Okay, put it in a private chat, or Russ can span you up.
Yeah,
put it in a private chat, and one of us spanners will.
Can I just say, I knew I recognised the name C Works Art Labs. You do great stuff, sir. Well done. Keep doing it. And I want to just say to Commie Mark, he says, I guarantee if Bruce Lee poked you in the eye, he'd flinch like anyone else. Mate, if you try to poke Bruce Lee in the eye, he'd be stood behind you before you even realised it.
You wouldn't be able to poke him in the eye. You are a moderator now, MP. So yeah,
Well, that's
you can
good.
just pop it in the
I don't
chat.
have to do it now then.
No, you can pop it in the chat. And yes, Scott does fantastic work. He's got a brilliant channel. There we go. There it is. So go check that out. Go check that out. Right. So we got another. I think I've got about another 20 minutes or so. Just fill it up. Somebody could pick the music.
Obviously, you'd have to spit in his face first, apparently.
Yeah. It's about the size of it. Right. Okay. So, I'm on for the rest of the evening now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you got one hell of a schedule ahead of you today.
So if you want to go and find Wise Guys, I'm supposed to be on at 11, and I'm on Marsh's channel, Marshall Lee, who is fantastic, very inspirational artist. I'm on there at 2. I'm on Sweetcast at 3 in the morning.
Fuck yeah!
So this is like 3 in the morning here, but it's like that's 10 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
And then I'm on with Michael Bancroft at 4 a.m. in the stupid morning.
I'm advising a shot of vodka every half an hour.
Yeah. I think it's once I get past the witching hour, that's what's
starting now.
No, I'll be on my back by then, mate. I'll start it now. So I'm on all evening, and then I'll be on with you guys tomorrow. Will I not?
You are? Yeah. We're on Charlie's channel tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That's Charlie's London.
Right, okay.
Apparently, she calls it Charlie's London Official. And that just... Anyway, yeah. She might as well be Charlie's London blue check mark. I mean, for fuck's sake. But yeah, it's on Charlie's channel tomorrow. It'll be fun. Our Wednesday shows are usually just full of fucking weird shit going on. But as soon as we have a guest and you have a book... we will be playing the Make a Thing About a Thing.
Make a thing about a thing. That would be great.
Where you get to judge everybody else's artwork that they do during the stream, either based on you or your book.
I can't wait. So, and prior to seeing you guys, I will be popping into... What happened then? We're all still here.
Yep, still.
All right, okay. Prior to that, I'll be
Everyone but
in,
you, clearly.
Yeah, I'll be popping into Peter Palmiotti's channel to say hi to him.
Be popping into people.
Popping in to Peter Palmiotti's channel. You got a problem with that?
Clearly, but you're talking to a dyslexic with a stammer. I mean, come on, Peter. I can do or I used to be able to do the how much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Well, you can do it. I just do
it. But no. That's not the hard bit. The hard bit is getting the answer right, because a woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. That's why you have to do it slightly slower.
Yes. I don't understand why you have more trouble with fewer words.
Just try being a dyslexic, mate. Like big long words I can usually spell because they have phonetics and you can break them down in your head with sound.
Right.
Then you get to words like A.
Okay.
And my brain just melts.
Oh no, it's gone. Oh dear.
Like there, and there, or great and great. Those fucking words. The English language is a fucking pain in the arse. Although, for a delightful end to the language section on tonight's show, I did learn today that the word smashing, made popular in the World War II and the Spitfire pilots, smashing, I shot the fucking Jerry right up the arse. Apparently invented in Scotland. It's a Gaelic word.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from the northeast islands.
So you have to extend the A.
I can't. Don't ask me to fucking. It's not. It's two words that have been smashed together.
Smashed.
And then they end up with smashing.
So it's pronounced Gaelic. Is it Gaelic or Gaelic? I always thought it was Gaelic.
Well, it depends however you want to say it.
Depends whether you come from the East Coast or the West Coast.
I mean, if you're If you're out in those, if you're out in those particular Bristol bars, you can say Gaelic if you want, but you can't say Gaelic. It's fine.
Depends if you're a sheep shagger or not.
No, see, there's a proper word for that, and that's a chukta.
A chukta.
Right?
Wouldn't Gaelic mean French as well? Gaelic would be Scottish, and or am I getting that wrong too?
I thought Gaelic.
Well, you're thinking of the Gaels.
Gaelic.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Might be Gaelic. Like Asterix, the Gaul.
Yeah. I was thinking Gaelic. So,
Yeah.
Gaelic or Gaelic's fine by me.
Gaelic.
All right.
I like Gaelic. That's all right.
Yes,
Gaelic
I
is
know.
French,
Commie
okay.
Mark.
Commie
Yes,
Mark.
yes.
Yes. Very good. Yes. Very good.
all right
Yes,
then, yeah.
Gaelic.
Yes, red lorry, yellow
Gaelic.
jobby. Yes, I know.
Jobby.
Nobody liked my jobby joke the other day.
What was your jobby joke?
Ooh, somebody said they try and touch my job, and I read touch my jobby. And of course, up here, a jobby is, a big steaming heaping pile of shite.
It's your jobby.
So I got told off for showing a picture of a big stinking pile of shite.
Oh, no.
Oh, well.
So we got other Peter.
Hashtag language barrier.
Pick the pile of Peter Palmiotti. Very good.
Michael Hing, did you do that?
Do what?
I've just seen it in a chat, and it says it's got your name by it. Wonder Woman,
What's
1984.
Oh no, I didn't do that. No, it's in
That's
I'm in a
shame.
Conservatives in the Arts group on Facebook, and someone posted it up, and I thought it was brilliant.
I'm going to share it anyway. I'm going to show
I don't piece of credit
Russell
to it,
like
too.
it.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Right. If anybody's offended, turn away now.
Say hello, Comics Gay.
Hello, Comics Gate. God, Jesus Christ.
That's gold.
Okay, it's enough of that.
What I don't understand is apparently, if you look at the bottom of that,
Beautiful at any size.
look at the bottom of the picture. You have to show it so that if you just
Oh, this is
go at the
horrible.
bottom, see the little logo in the bottom right. There's two things.
Rooster Teeth.
Apparently, that is actually a company.
Yeah.
And I don't know who that company is personally. I don't know who it is, but all I see there is Cock Eater.
There was a time
So,
when
congratulations on naming your
were cool.
Roosters
Cock
still
Eater
are cool.
Limited.
Yeah,
I'll see if I can find who to credit to just quickly, just so we don't.
Cock Eater should be Cock Eater, private company.
Cock Eater
PLC.
PLC, yeah. That they're Rooster Teeth. They used to do Machinima, is it?
Oh, yeah.
And they did. Was it Red versus Blue? Did they do the Halo stuff? I think that's Rooster Teeth.
And don't they do like some anime stuff as well?
Yeah, they're now owned by one of the big corporates, like everyone is.
AT&T, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be AT&T. Yeah.
Well, what the fuck was with that cover then, the original?
Not for
I
much
know.
longer then, because
Yeah.
AT&T are trying to sell everything
No,
they own now. aren't they?
I believe the cover that got everybody's backs up, the modern,
Questionable.
yeah,
Yeah.
was done by someone who had been working for Rooster Teeth, and that's how they kind of got their way in. Because she, by all accounts, she didn't draw that as the cover. They just chose the art and put it on there.
Mm-hmm.
The story isn't quite as black and white as everybody claims it to be. She was just doing her thing. I mean, I don't like the art particularly, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine, but it just wasn't right for the cover. But of course, there was a whole bunch of board and executive decisions made around it, I would imagine, rather than people who were actually doing it for the right reasons. So it wasn't her fault. But
And no, to be fair, if I was in her position and someone goes, I like that art, I want to use it for a cover. Yeah, sure.
Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? You would.
Yeah,
you
you
would.
would.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah. So,
Incidentally, by the way, sorry, the spoof artwork is by someone called Brian Rickard, whom I don't know who it is, but that's his name.
Salute.
And This is from a group. This is what, a conservative group of artists.
Conservatives in the arts. It's called.
That's
It's
a
run by-
misnomer, isn't it?
I guess. I know it's run by Mindy Wheeler. I know some people have their issues
I
with
know
that, but
Mindy Wheeler.
I've got no
they
problem. with it. I
just
don't really
launched
know.
a crowdfunding website, didn't they?
Yeah,
Mindy,
Yeah,
or
that's the
whatever.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how it does.
Yeah, let's see
Yeah,
what
definitely.
occurs. Yeah.
Can't be
Yeah.
any worse than Kickstarter, can it?
Can it?
Can
Never
it?
say
Well, they
never.
went bankrupt anyway.
Um,
Fucking hate that company.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, you know, I mean, I'm sure I'll be marked a marked man for all the things that I'm doing at the moment. But I did go to Kickstarter. I checked it out. I've been on Kickstarter for a long time and have a lot of connections there as far as, you know, people have put their books up and I've bought stuff from there. But I went on there and tried to have a look around and I just thought the interface was crap.
Yeah,
I thought
shit.
the way that it works is awful, and the fact that they charge you 9% or something, and then on top of that, there's no in demand. I mean, that nailed it for me, really, the in demand option. So I went to IndieGoGo purely on a business level. It
Yeah,
works.
It's cheaper. You get the in demand as long as you're turning over £100 a month when you're in demand. You're good and you can last for as long as you want it to last. But from a customer's perspective, because I've only backed one thing on Kickstarter and I'm never going to back anything again.
Right.
Like if you back something on IndieGoGo as a customer, money gone, done immediately, transaction sorted.
Yeah.
Kickstarter, hold it in wherever they hold it. I think it's the same place where they kept all that shit from Indiana Jones. And then once the campaign's over, then they give give you, Russ, the money once you're Yeah, but with Kickstarter, you get and they tell you what the postage is. With Kickstarter, when the book I backed, and I'll never do it again, but it was Baby Bowie, and I'm a big fan of him. I can't remember his real name. I call him Baby Bowie. So yeah, you back the book, and then they go. Incidentally, we won't take the money until the 31st of next year's second wife's husband's of Augustine's. And then they go, and by the way, when we do take the money, there'll be another company that takes money on exactly the same day for the fucking postage. Piss off.
Yeah, no, it's no good. No.
I mean, the last thing I booked over there was book that Hosan Gonzalez did. That was cool. But yeah, I wouldn't go for Kickstarter anytime soon.
It is a shame because there are some really good projects on there. Like
there are.
That aren't actually SJW for bollocks. There are actually some decent.
How did they sneak through?
I know.
No, there is some good stuff on there. You know, I've bought a couple of things recently, and they were like, you know, steampunk. No, cyberpunk. That's it. Cyberpunk with boobs. Yeah, it was. You know, and the artwork was solid, great artwork, and it looked really fun. And so I backed it. And there are a few others I've backed on there as well. And I think I got the 77 off there as well, which is a British comic.
I must have been buying the wrong cyberpunk because cyberpunks always come with boobs.
Yeah,
It's like
there was some good. There is some
Ava,
good stuff on there.
Yeah, Ava's IndieGoGo though. She's right path for that, I think. Because
But I
wasn't
just
even
don't-
aware of Comic. I don't think. I think she just came along, and realised,
Did it?
oh, it's a better platform. So she went there.
But it's just a crap platform. Don't like it. So that's why I'm on IndieGoGo. So yeah. And all the best people are there. Let's face it. Right.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, it's time for me to effectively wrap this up. So I'm going to quickly, as soon as it is
Poor old
launched.
Commie Mark.
I know. Sorry, Commie Mark. I really am. I'd have loved for you to be in here, but I am a skinflint and I haven't paid
What I'd say though,
to have this whole thing.
I would say though,
nine
at this
people on
point, Russ, do some more of these. Maybe do one of these once a week and just get people rotating in and out. Because that's going to help
do
as
another.
well. Yeah, that's going to help.
I'll do another one next week. I think I'll do another one next week.
Yeah.
So
Refresh.
refresh. Let's refresh it. Refresh it.
Go on.
14. Yeah. I've gone over my 10% in the first 20. That's fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. Anybody who is watching, anybody who's watching us on replay, anybody who has backed this, thank you so very much. It means so much to me. So I'll just have a quick flick through. There you go. You can see an 8-page preview. That's an 8-page preview. In the tiers, you can get page art, you can get a sketch, you can get double books and save on the postage, you can get print posters, you can get poster sets, you can have your name in the book, you can do just about anything, and it will make you a cup of tea as well. There's 80 plus pages of beautiful colour art, so even though I say so myself. Right, that's that done. Lucifer, where can people find you?
People can find me over at luciferstorm.com, or you can check out Instagram and Facebook. Just search for Lucifer Storm and you'll find me.
Right, okay, Captain.
I'm right here. I ain't gone anywhere yet.
If there's anything you want to shout out, or if there's any social media profiles you wish to tell everybody about.
Come back to me.
Okay. Hinge.
Yep, you can find me on Instagram at Michael Hing Art, and I'm also on Twitter at Michael Hing8.
Cool. And Dave, my lover.
Bristolian Day is always there on Twitter. Go find me, and you might find some other people if you find me. You know, I'm the middleman. Follow me. I'm slightly interesting, and then you'll find these more interesting people. But just keep following me.
I'm mildly Dave. I'm mildly Dave.
and then once again, anything you want to shout out, or any profiles you want to put out there into the ether.
Best of luck with your book. It looks incredible.
Thank you.
I'm a backer. And you can find me, I guess, at on Instagram at RabbitFighter13, or come to the AAA Discord. You're going to go see Marsh later tonight. He's the guy who runs the Discord. He's a contributor to the last book. I don't know if he's going to be in the next book. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. And so glad to get the invite. Thanks so much for having me on.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you. I love what you do. Love your approach to the whole thing that you do and your projects. And I'll be on with Marsh later. I'm going to be on with Wise Guys in about half an hour or so. And then I'll be on with Sweetcast and with Michael Bancroft later on. Thank you, everybody, for coming to watch. You can find me at russleach.com, comicbookblackbelt.com, onlydeathcansavers.com, which is more important. You go to the campaign and back it, because I want to do another book. You can find me on the Twitter, on the Fleece Book, on the Instagram and the Parlay. So come talk to me about Comic Book Art. Thanks everybody for being in the chat. The chat has been superb. Sorry I couldn't get you on, Commie Mark. We'll get you on next time. Thanks very much everybody for turning up. What a fantastic amount of support I'm getting, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers guys. Peace.
See ya.
Night. Bye.
Okay, don't come back then.